What's going on YouTube? This your boy Kano, the brutally honest gamer, and I'm back with a brand new video. Now before I get into today's video, man, I need y'all to do me a favor and man, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel, man. I'm on a goal to get to 1,000 subscribers, man. I'm gonna need y'all help, man. So please subscribe to the channel, make sure you like the videos that I be dropping, share it. You know what I'm talking about, and comment below, you feel me, on what you want to see in my videos and what you want to see me doing to improve on this channel, you dig? Let's get it, let's go. Now I decided to do, like, I like to call it a mini series type of video, basically about studios that's needed in each company, like for Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. I'm excluding Google Stadia and Amazon Luna out of the equation because, you know, they just started up and I really don't play on those type of platforms, you feel me? I don't play cloud service gaming like that. So sorry, not sorry, just telling it like it is, you heard me? So let's go ahead and dive right into this video, because today, as far as what I'm saying about the top 5 studios that should be acquired, we're going to start off with Microsoft today, you heard me? So we're going to start off with the first studio I think that Microsoft should acquire and make, and that will be Armature. That's the same studio that did Record, and let me break it down a little bit right now. Now everybody know Record came out a few years ago. It didn't live up to a lot of people's expectations, but it did, and I'm gonna say this again, it did have legs to stand on. It wasn't a garbage game. It actually had a decent story. The gameplay mechanics was fluid. Only thing I could say about the game is it was just too bright of a game, and they'll have to fix that, you feel me? But I think it has legs to stand on. It can go in the long run, and also Armature, they be creating some good IP, so you know what I'm saying, I think that would be the best way to go. Hopefully I'm saying the right studio, so I apologize, but that's one of the companies that I see that I feel like Microsoft could actually acquire, and that would be good for them to have something, you know, that's Japanese oriented, you know, with Armature. You dig what I'm saying? So let's move on. The next studio that I actually think that Microsoft should actually acquire, and I'm gonna be honest with you, y'all might laugh at me like for this, but it's actually a good idea, and I'm gonna have to say Playful Studios. And the reason why I say Playful Studios is actually the best way to go for them. You know, I know people may not like Super Lucky Tales. It might be for the kids. Some adults may like it, but you gotta understand this: Microsoft actually has a lot of franchises they can bring back, and that will actually be a good look for Playful Studios to actually utilize them classic games that Microsoft has, like Blinks the Time Sweeper. I know y'all remember that game. They could actually do some work with that type of game. It would be dope for Playful to do that game. Voodoo Vince, even though that's not my type of game, I don't care for Voodoo Vince. They can make something like that for Voodoo Vince. Since they did Super Lucky Tales, they can use the same graphical mechanics. They can use the dope gameplay. They can make it into that with Voodoo Vince, a remake or reboot or whatever, or a sequel, you never know. And then not only that, they can hit up Rare to bring out a brand new Banjo-Kazooie game, and possibly, hell, a Conker's Bad Fur Day type of game. That would be actually a great look, you did. Now the next studio that I'm actually going to talk about right now that I think Microsoft should acquire, and that's in my personal opinion, is actually a Sobos Studios. And the reason why I'm saying a Sobos Studios that I think Microsoft should acquire is because they got that A Plague Tale Innocent game, you feel me, that they've done. And mind you, I played it through Game Pass. It's a phenomenal game. Real sad story though, to a certain degree. Got a lot of stealth, but it's actually a great game. It's very meaningful, and I definitely enjoyed that game for sure. You dig what I'm saying? So definitely that would be a good look. And then they also helped with the development of Flight Simulator. Look how beautiful that game is on PC. It's gonna come to consoles down the line. And not only that, when I think about the Sobos Studios, I think they can create new IPs, new innovative IPs, just like how they did that Innocent Tale, you know, that play game. You know, I feel like honestly that game, I mean the IP, the brand itself of Sobos Studios, I think that would be the best way to go for Microsoft if they want some realistic experiences. And then not only that, get some great storytelling, great gameplay, very good narration. That would actually be good for Microsoft. My fault if I'm stuttering, I apologize. You feel me? But that would actually be dope for the Microsoft to acquire that studio. Now the next studio I actually think that Microsoft should acquire is Blooper Team. or people can fly, you feel me? But I'm more towards Blooper Team that's doing the medium right now. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't care for the Blair Witch game like that. That's really not my cup of tea like that. It is what it is. But the way the medium is, I think they can go places. They got legs to stand on. I think Microsoft should go ahead and capitalize on not just the game but the studio as a whole. And mind you, Microsoft and Blooper Team, they actually have a great relationship, so that would be the best bet for them to actually go about making things happen for sure. And they can create some new IPs, new innovative games. If you look at the medium, that's going to end up competing with Silent Hill whenever that comes down the line, you feel me? So definitely look out for Blooper Team. I see that going with Microsoft down the line, possibly. Maybe wrong, but you know, it'd be dope. But people can fly, that's an honorable mention. But it's, and the reason why I say people can fly is an honorable mention, you know, because they got the Outriders, and then they have Bulletstorm, and they got a bunch of other IPs that can stand on its own, and that would be the best way to go for Microsoft to acquire them, because they've been saying that they've been trying to acquire a studio from Poland, and you know, I say Blooper Team and people can fly can be the best way to go. I would say CD Projekt Red, but CD Projekt Red want to stay independent and want to make their money all around the border, even though CD Projekt Red and Microsoft have a great relationship anyways, and Microsoft got the rights to the games, to the marketing side of Cyberpunk 2077. You feel me? Now, this last studio, well, it really ain't a studio. I'm just saying this, man. I think Microsoft should go ahead and open up a brand new studio. And the reason why I'm saying that I think they should open up a brand new studio is to work on either a reboot to Crackdown or a sequel to Crackdown 3. But I think they should do a reboot to Crackdown. Everybody know Crackdown 3 really wasn't the best game since sliced bread, and honestly a lot of people didn't enjoy it. The multiplayer wasn't on point. The gameplay, the story wasn't there. It was terrible, honestly. Gameplay was the best thing about Crackdown 3, and I think it would be best for Microsoft to go ahead and build their own studio from the ground up, get the right team, the right people to create a brand new Crackdown game from the ground up, from scratch. That would be the best way to go. And I prefer doing a reboot where they actually have a story, like a major campaign story behind it, and then not only that, possibly have a better multiplayer, trying to use cloud computing, I don't know, hell, to have something that's worthwhile. But that's basically it, man. And like I said, Microsoft just need to go ahead and build a studio from the ground up for Crackdown only, because they got 343 Industries strictly for Halo. Then you got the Coalition for Gears. You got Turn 10 for the Forza Motorsport side. But you have Playground Games now that not only has the Forza Horizon series, but now has Fable and possibly another game down the road too. So, like I said though, the possibilities is endless for Microsoft. I think, like I said, building another studio from the ground up, like how they did to the Initiative, that would be the best thing since sliced bread for them to do something right with Crackdown. Crackdown is going to be that franchise down the line that people are sweating. And then I'm gonna say one more thing before I actually go off this video, and I think Microsoft needs to buy the rights. I'm gonna say this again. Microsoft needs to buy the rights for the Rise Son of Rome game. And the reason why I am saying what I'm saying about Rise, because some people may not like the Rise Son of Rome game, but honestly, Rise Son of Rome, you could tell it has potential to be one of the elite flagship games that could be on Microsoft for the Xbox brand. But I know Crytek don't want to give that up so easily. But personally, I think Crytek, Microsoft need to come to some type of partnership or common ground so they can go ahead and let that Rise game go. And also, I think they should build a team up for the Rise game. Get some of the people that did the Rise Son of Rome game, build another team up, another studio, and it will work wonders. I'm telling you right now. Please believe me when I tell you, I speak the truth. Now, what I need y'all to do is comment below what studios do y'all think Microsoft should actually acquire or build from the ground up, and what type of games would you like to see from Microsoft. I'm going to leave it on that note. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe for the latest and greatest of my videos. You dig? And help me get to 100,000. Not 100,000, but I want to get to 100,000 subscribers. But help me get to 1,000 subscribers, man. We on that road right now. You feel me? Support the movement and support the gamer section. Link was all in the description below. Believe that. I'm out.